tell you a little bit about your teaching demonstration lesson plan assignment, which is available on D2L under the teaching demonstration content area module. So I'll go ahead and share it with you too, so that you have it handy. And you can take a look at it. So as you can see, this is really set up as primarily any kind of lesson plan you've seen. You want to make sure that you keep in mind that your audience is meant to be your fellow teachers and facilitator, but they are meant to serve as students that you might have in your classroom, your school, your district, etc. And then you want this also to be a lesson that you might be able to share with your colleagues in your school or district as well. So it is meant to highlight your work here with your teaching demonstration and provide a written overview of it. The purpose obviously is to explain and substantiate the audiovisual teaching demonstration that you're providing everybody. That is supposed to really, I hope, help you and your peers get a feel for how you might approach an assignment that includes writing in your classes, a way that you might use writing to learn, etc. And this is meant to be a lesson plan for that 45-minute teaching demonstration that you're providing asynchronously and we're discussing. And so just like any other lesson plan, you want to make sure it includes certain components. There are things on D2L that are, I'm hoping, helpful. I've included a bunch of anthologies of previous year's demonstration lesson plans, as well as a variety of teaching demonstration presentations, so that you have then a sense of how those might work. You do want to make sure you have some kind of a title that indicates the focus of the literacy-based lesson. Now, this could be, as I said, a lesson that incorporates writing to help students learn your content. And obviously, you want to make sure you include reading and writing to help you meet a variety of goals, etc. You also then want to include an overview of your lesson's focus. This can just be a brief summary. And then a rationale of at least a paragraph that substantiates the purpose for your lesson with reliable and valid research. And this is where the research that you're doing in the Summer Institute might come into play. You're using it obviously in your iSearch paper, but you also want to highlight the research that's underpinning a lesson that you typically integrate in your own classes. And as with any lesson, you want to make sure you include learning goals. This could be Common Core standards if that's going to be helpful for you, particular objectives for the lesson, and then provide a little overview of the presentation, the preparation, and our materials for the lesson, and then an outline of your procedure and activities, any assignment if it's appropriate, any kinds of assessments that you're doing, adaptation or differentiation, extensions, and then include references, the resources you cited and consulted even for your lesson. There are a bunch of models with different kinds of formats on D2L, so you can kind of see the different ways people approach it. And if you do have handouts, please do include those so that those can serve as resources for your future teachers, your future colleagues, and for future professionals in perhaps different outlets that are connected with your school district ROE, but also with EIU. So thank you. I hope that's somewhat helpful, and I really appreciate it.